This form of dance was originated in the streets of Buenos Aires and Montevideo in the 10th century along the Rio de la Plata, the natural border between Argentina and Uruguay. It was invented by the European immigrants that had come to Argentina in seek of work and prosperity, and also by former slaves, working and lower classes of people in the port areas of these countries where natives mixed. The tango is the result of a combination of the German waltz, polka, Polish mazurka, African candombe, and Argentinian milonga. The tango was frequently practiced in the brothels and bars of ports along the Rio de la Plata, where business owners employed bands to entertain their patrons with music. Many Buenos Aires city neighborhoods have their particular tango theme like La Boca, San Telmo, or Boedo. At Boedo Avenue, Cátulo Castillo, Homero Manzi, and other singers and composers used to meet at the café with the Boedo group. The dance developed in response to many cultural elements, such as the crowding of the avenue and even the fashions in clothing. The styles are mostly danced in either open embrace, where lead and follow have space between their bodies, or close embrace, where the lead and follow connect either chest to chest, Argentine tango, or in the upper high area, hip area, American and international tango. The tango dance is built on 4 basic components: the narrow embrace, the walk, and el corte y la quebrada, classic terms as the axis of improvisation and the choreographic figures that adorn the dance. These are known under the name of el firulete. But above all things, tango must be danced as a body language through which personal emotions are transmitted through the couple. It is said that tango is danced listening to each other's body. In the tango, the couple must make figures, breaks, and improvised movements, called corte, quebrada, and firuletes, different for each of them without letting go. It is the hack that makes it difficult to combine the improvisations of both in a single choreography. The choreography, designed from the couple's embrace, is highly sensual and complex. It is about expressing a feeling full of sensuality and not sexuality, where the main thing is not just the steps or the figures that dancers do with their feet. The facial expressions of the dancers do not convey feelings. Everything in the dance of the tango is united: the looks, the arms, the hands. Each movement of the body is following the cadence of the tango. In the traditional male-female couple, gender roles are sexually defined. This means that in the tango, it is the man who creates and directs the dance, and the woman is the one who follows it, bringing beauty and sensuality. The popularity of the tango grew in the first decade of the 20th century, with over 1,000 gramophone records. In the year 1910, history of tango was changed forever with the arrival of the bandoneon from Germany to Buenos Aires, where it became linked with tango music from then on. As for the music itself, the earliest tango was purely instrumental. The first tango bands were composed of portable instruments, flutes, guitars, and violins, but this configuration later evolved into the orquesta típica, which includes violins, piano, double bass, and bandoneons. Tango singers did not appear until the early 20th century, when they began to put words into the music, including lunfardo, slang words heavily influenced by immigrants' languages, especially Italian, that became part of the Spanish spoken in Buenos Aires. The tango was originated in the family clubs of the suburban neighborhoods, Villa, Devoto, Avellaneda, emphasizing long, elegant steps and complex figures. In this case, the embrace may be allowed to open briefly to permit the execution of the complex footwork. The complex figures of this style became the basis for the theatrical performance style of tango seen in the touring stage shows. For stage purposes, the embrace is often open, and the complex footwork is augmented with gymnastic lifts, kicks, and drops. A newer style, sometimes called tango nuevo or new tango, has been popular in recent years by a younger generation of dancers. The embrace is often quite open and very elastic, allowing the leader to lead a very large variety of very complex figures.
En caravana los recuerdos pasan con una estela dulce de emoción. Quiero que sepa que al evocarte se van las penas del corazón. La verdad manzanita de mi calle de arrabal.
This style is often associated with those who enjoy dancing to jazz and alternative tango music, in addition to traditional tango compositions. Tango Nuevo is largely fueled by a fusion between tango music and electronica, though the style can be adapted to traditional tango and even non-tango songs. I hope that after this presentation you can see how the tango represents the beauty of my country and the feeling that comes from being from Argentina.